couple different things. Yeah, I mean, we didn't win the big moments in this game, so we didn't win the game, but we made some mistakes. We certainly lost some at bats that we were working to try to get, and then they executed when they had the biggest at bat of their night a couple times. So tough game to lose. Obviously, definitely a winnable game. We'll wake up tomorrow and try to win the series.
The 2 balls that Bautista hit that turned into runs, were there misplays there for you guys?
You mean the play at the plate? Yeah. No, I mean, we got to get an out there some way. I think Whitey saw that he had a play. I think Mac's initial read was that he didn't have a play and came off the base to try to redirect the throw. So a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of misread. They didn't read the play the same way. The game ends. I mean, the play ends with not an out recorded when certainly Whitey was trying to be aggressive and get the lead runner. Mac had conceded at that point and was trying to redirect it to first. So not a good play.
But the one earlier, Bautista, I guess, to Davis, he looked at first.
The double play ball. Yeah. No, I mean, it was a high chopper. And his first instinct was to throw to first. I think then his second instinct was to see if he could turn to second. Obviously, it's too late. Then he goes back to first. There's probably an argument that he had a play at the plate as well. So it was a lot going on at that point in the play. I'm glad we recorded the out on that play, but if we were going to record one, maybe home might have been a better choice. But I'd have to ask him.
Strong innings from Charlie Morton tonight. Again, he's really looked like he's been a consistent guy when he's been on the mound this season.
Yeah, no, he's good. His fastball was good. He had a really good sinker. His breaking ball was really good. He got some really funny swings out of some right-handed hitters and some left-handed hitters. So he was really strong at the end. It's probably the strongest he's been at the end of his outing, and that's encouraging. And I think given that his velocity held and his movement held and his breaking ball command, he pitched out of some stress in the 7th inning with that messy inning that we had. So very solid. I gave us a chance to win.
The elite effectiveness that he had that put him on the All-Star team, I don't know if it's maybe because of overuse or because of injuries to Will Harris and all those things that he's got compensate for, but he seems to have taken a little bit of a step back lately.
Yeah, no, he's got to push through some things, but he can handle it. He's a tough kid, and we'll push through some of this. The walks are uncommon for him, and I think him not being able to locate his fastball he's trying to do a little bit too much. He feels good. He wants the ball. He wanted to stay in the game when I took him out, which is a good sign. So he won't be beat by it. He is having a little bit of a little bit of trouble finishing his outings, but he's had such a good year and will continue to have such a good year. I'm not going to turn my back on him. I'm not going to lose faith in him. I'm not going to stop putting him in the game. He's going to be a big part of this.
When you said that he wanted to stay in the game, what did he do?
He told me.
McCann also had a little bit of a rough stretch. It was a big spot at the end of the game with a runner on, bottom of the ninth, but his last, I think, 40 at-bats, he has 6 hits. What do you see with his swing?
Well, it's a tough game. I think these guys, we're all pushing. We're not going to be perfect all the time. I think he's certainly trying to find his swing and find his productivity, and he's working his tail off behind the plate. He's come up with, he just missed a couple balls today, took some of the best swings that he's taken today. Not getting the results necessarily, but it's a tough league, and these guys keep coming at you, and we got a tough guy we're going to face tomorrow to try to win the series.
The play at the plate, when they scored the winning run, surprised that it was that close and that, I guess, Refsnyder got his hand in there.
Yeah, it was a funky slide. We didn't control 90 feet with the stolen base, and then they get the single play at the plate. We didn't even wait for the review to see what it was. We were going to challenge it anyway because it was a game-defining play. The call stood, which means if he'd have called him out, they probably wouldn't have switched it over either. So, that's just part of the game. We felt like we had a chance to get him out. I think the ball kicked to McCann's right a little bit, which created a different angle for him to tag the runner out. Runner made a good slide.